What's up, you guys? FlintEW here, and today I've got a Druid build for you guys that uses mainly Earth skills and one shape-shifting skill. To start the build out, let's go to our inventory. In your armor slots, you're going to want to socket rubies. In your weapon, you're going to want topaz. And in your jewelry, you're going to want skulls. For our aspects, the first one in the helmet is when you have Fortify, your Earth skills gain +2 ranks. On our chest, the duration of Earth and Bulwarks is increased by 6 seconds. In addition, killing an enemy with Earth skills replenishes 202 of your active Earth and Bulwarks barrier. In our arms, damaging a poisoned enemy with a werebear skill will instantly deal 123% of the poison damage and consume the poisoning. In our pants, you gain 0.25% increased armor for 4 seconds when you do any form of damage stacking up to 15%. In our boots, damage from Earth skills slow enemies hit by 25% for 5 seconds. In our weapon, which is a two-handed weapon, Landslide Earth pillars each strike a second time and deal an additional 22% bonus damage per hit. In our amulet, we have Trample now summons 6 Landslide pillars of Earth during its duration that deal 116% normal damage. Trample is now also a nature magic and Earth skill. In our ring, we have gain 1 additional companion. In addition, your companion skills deal 23% bonus damage. In our other ring, we have Poison Creepers active, also cast Landslide in a circle around you. Earth skills deal 19% increased damage to poison enemies. This ring's aspect will only be available for the first season, so I will be switching out to core skills deal an additional 8% damage for each active companion. Moving on to our spirit boons. Now that we're at our spirit boons, for our spirit boons you're allowed to choose 4 of them. For the first one, we're going to choose Gift of the Stag, which says that you gain 10 maximum spirit. For our second one, we're going to use Scythe Talons, which says you gain 5% increased critical strike chance. For our third one, it'll be Pack Leader, which says Lucky Hit. Critical strikes have up to a 20% chance to reset the cooldowns of your companion skills. And for our fourth and final one, we're going to be using Calm Before the Storm, which says Lucky Hit. Nature magic skills have up to a 10% chance to reduce the cooldown of your ultimate skill by 2 seconds. Moving on to our skill tree. Now that we're at the skill tree, we're going to want to move down to our basic skills. For our basic skill, we're going to choose Earth Spike, 1 out of 5. Then we'll upgrade to Enhanced Earth Spike. Then we'll upgrade to Fierce Earth Spike. Then we'll move down to our core skills. For our core skill, we're going to choose Landslide, 5 out of 5. Then we're going to upgrade to Enhanced Landslide. We'll upgrade again to Primal Landslide. Then we'll also pick up the passives Heart of the Wild, 1 out of 3. The passive Abundance, 2 out of 3. The passive Predatory Instinct, 3 out of 3. Then we'll move down to our defensive skills. For our defensive skill, we're going to choose Earth and Bulwark, 5 out of 5. Then we'll upgrade to Enhanced Earth and Bulwark. We'll upgrade again to Preserving Earth and Bulwark. Then we'll move down to our companion skills. For our companion skill, we're going to choose Poison Creeper, 5 out of 5. Then we're going to upgrade to Enhanced Poison Creeper. Then we'll upgrade to Furious Poison Creeper. We'll also want to pick up the passive Nature's Reach, 1 out of 3. The passive Call of the Wild, 3 out of 3. Then we'll move down to our Wrath skills. For our Wrath skill, we're going to want to choose Trample, 5 out of 5. Then we'll upgrade to Enhanced Trample. Then we'll upgrade again to Natural Trample. Then we'll also want to pick up the passive Crushing Earth, 1 out of 3. The passive Safeguard, 1 out of 3. The passive Stone Guard, 1 out of 3. Then we'll move down to our ultimate skills. For our ultimate skill, we're going to want Petrify. Then we'll upgrade to Prime Petrify. Then again to Supreme Petrify. Then we're going to want the passive Defiance, 1 out of 3. The passive Natural Disaster, 1 out of 3. The passive Resonance, 3 out of 3. We also want to come over here and get these passives. Defensive Posture, 3 out of 3. Thick Hide, 1 out of 3. Natural's Resolve, 1 out of 3. And then for our key passive, we're going to choose Earth and Might. Moving on to our Paragon board. Now that we're at the Paragon board, we'll go down to the beginning, and as you can see, we started making our way up through the right side. We ended up getting the socket, put in the glyph Territorial, then we went up to the left side. Then for the next board that we ended up adding on, it ended up being Heightened Malice. Then we went at a diagonal to the top right to get the socket and put in the glyph Exploit. And then moved to the right of the board, adding on a new board, and for the next board, it was Ancestral Guidance. And we kind of went down at the beginning to get the socket and then put in the glyph Human, and then we ended up working our way, slanted up to the right again. Then we went upward, added a new board, which ended up being Constricting Tendrils, and we kind of went slanted to the left and went up, got the socket, and put in the glyph Wilds. And then we went to the left side, and then we ended up adding another board, which was Earth and Devastation, and we also put in Undaunted for our final glyph. Again, starting at the beginning, we have the first socket and the first glyph being Territorial. I'll go ahead and stop, let you take a quick look at the board. For our second board, it was Heightened Malice, and we ended up putting in the glyph Exploit. I'll go ahead and let you take a look at the board. For our third board, it was Ancestral Guidance, and we ended up putting in the glyph Human. And let you take a look at the board. The next board ended up being Constricting Tendrils, and we put in the glyph Wilds. Let you take a look. And then for the next and final board, it was Earth and Devastation, and we put in the glyph Undaunted. I'll let you take a look again real quick. Well, that's it for the both of you guys, and good luck out there.